This is a story that will touch your heart. Before we begin, make sure you are ready for a journey of emotion, hope, and the kind of magic that only a stage like Britain's Got Talent can create. Welcome back to our channel where we bring you the most powerful stories, the performances that stay in your memory, and the talent that reminds us that dreams never truly fade. If you are here for inspiration, you found the right place. Our story begins with a quiet man standing backstage. His name is Michael Carter. Not a celebrity, not someone who has ever been on posters or headlines. He is a school music teacher. The kind who spends years teaching kids how to find their voice, how to believe in their tone, how to express their hearts through sound, a gentle encourager, a mentor, someone who always pushed others to shine. But somewhere along the way, his own light faded. Michael once dreamed of being a singer. In his 20s, he had a voice that could fill a hall. He dreamed of stages, lights, applause. He dreamed of recording, traveling, singing from his soul. But life has a way of changing dreams. He fell in love. He married. He had 2 daughters. He needed stability. He needed income. And the safe choice became teaching. Teaching was beautiful. But while he watched others sing, his own songs slowly fell silent. For years, he taught students to perform for competitions, exams, recital. He stood behind pianos, offering encouragement, shaping voices, guiding breath and tone. And every once in a while, when he demonstrated a phrase, a student would say, "Sir, you should sing more. You have such a voice." But he always smiled softly and shook his head. "No, this is your moment. I had mine, and that was that." But life holds surprises. 2 years ago, something changed. A tragedy. His wife passed away from sudden illness. A loss that shattered him, leaving his home silent, his heart heavier than words can describe. Music once full of joy, now felt painful. Every song reminded him of moments shared, memories lived, laughter that would never return. He stopped singing entirely. Even humming felt hard. His daughters saw the silence, but they were children and did not know how to bring their father back. It was one of those daughters who finally changed everything. One evening, his youngest daughter, 8 years old, walked into the living room. She held her mother's old music notebook, pages full of lyrics, notes, dreams once shared between 2 souls. She sat beside her father and whispered, "Daddy, Mommy loved your voice. She always wanted the world to hear you. You should sing again for her, for us, for you." Michael sat still for a long moment. Then he opened the notebook and music returned to his home. Quiet at first, soft, fragile, but present, and that was the beginning of his comeback. Months later, his daughters convinced him to audition. They found the Britain's Got Talent registration link. They filled it out. They pressed submit. When he protested, they only smiled and said, "It's time." Now here he was standing backstage at Britain's Got Talent. The stage where dreams are tested, where hopes fly or crash, where the world watches. When his name was called, he walked slowly, not nervous as much as full of memories, pain, love, fear, hope. He stood in the center of the stage under bright light, facing the judges, Simon Cowell, Amanda Holden, Alicia Dixon, and Bruno Tonioli. The audience was waiting. Cameras ready. Millions watching. Simon leaned forward slightly. "Hello. What's your name?" Michael's voice was quiet but steady. "My name is Michael Carter. I'm a music teacher." Amanda smiled warmly. "A music teacher. That's wonderful. Are you here to sing for us today?" "Yes," he said. "I used to sing years ago. I stopped for a long time, but I'm trying again." Simon asked gently. "May I ask why you stopped?" Michael breathed in. His eyes glistened just a little. "Life happened and I lost someone important." And with them, I lost the music. But I'm trying to find it again. The room softened. Everyone felt that. Simon nodded. Well, we're glad you're here. Good luck. The music began. A single piano, quiet, emotional. Michael had chosen a song many knew, but he sang it like no one ever had. When he opened his mouth, the first note carried sorrow, beauty, pain, and strength. His voice wasn't just sound. It was memory. It was love. It was grief. It was every moment he had held back for years. His voice rose, full and warm, trembling, but controlled. The audience fell silent, breath held, hearts open. Halfway through, something extraordinary happened. He closed his eyes. And for a moment, he wasn't on stage. He was home singing in the kitchen while his wife laughed. Singing while his daughters danced. Singing because life was full. And when he opened his eyes again, tears rolled down his face. But he kept singing. Stronger, braver, fuller. Amanda held her chest. Alicia wiped a tear. Bruno whispered, beautiful. And Simon. Simon didn't speak. He just listened. And that says everything. Then came the final note. It rang. It floated. It soared. And when it ended, there was silence. A long, breathless silence. The kind that means something real just happened. Then the theater erupted. Cheers, applause. People stood. The judges stood, a standing ovation that didn't stop. Michael stood still, shaking, overwhelmed. Simon raised his hand, asking for quiet. Then he said something simple but unforgettable. Michael, your voice is beautiful, but beyond that, your heart is beautiful. That performance wasn't just singing. That was life, and I think your wife would be very, very proud. Michael's daughters ran from backstage hugging him. The audience melted. Amanda was crying openly now. You reminded us that music is love, and love never dies. Alicia said, I am so deeply moved. Thank you for sharing your heart with us. Then Simon looked at the golden buzzer and time stopped. He pressed it.